told me before the game, he is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And no chance at a return here. This drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Snags it, and there's running room. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Volunteers will hustle to the line. The run inside. It's Bishop. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Thrust that arm out. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Bishop. Maybe a crease. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
And the extra point is good. And he's going to try to return this one. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Running inside, it's Cobb. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Brown wants to pass.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on third down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give to the single back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains.
Could be an alley. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
The Vols have this offense rolling. Look out, he's got room. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking for room. It's Gordon. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
The give to the tailback. Hard running there. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Vols come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He's got it again. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Down to the 25-yard line, and he's got enough for a first down.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
The Volunteers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Nowhere to second and 10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morris. Hard-hitting tackle.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. They burned a couple early, now down to just one timeout to work with. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And I absolutely understand wanting to make a play for your team, man, but you've got to know when to give it up. You're at this part of the field, man. This is the part of the field where you throw the football. You get rid of it. You don't take a sack, because what that does now to your field goal operation makes it a lot longer. Now the decision becomes a lot harder for this offense when he could have just thrown the football away and not taken the big loss.
And the try is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Brown will throw it. He wants to take the top off. Snags it at the 30, still running. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
That's a nice job by the offense there on their second drive. I know on the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
He'll bring it out. It's Morris. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The run inside. It's Morris. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Scrambling away. He'll get rid of it. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Takes the handoff. It's Morris. Here's a little room there. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Right back to the well. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Bishop. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. And the Volunteers headed quickly to the line. They'll run it. It's Gordon. And he's in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
Running inside, it's Cobb. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Brown wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Just couldn't quite hook up on that last pass play. Now it's third down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. He's looking downfield to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Second down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Staley. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Just about as basic as you can get and effective if you execute.
Well executed. QB, nice job putting the football out in front of his receiver where he can advance it.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on fourth down. Fights off a defender. And he makes it past the first down marker. Hits the slide, and they'll move the sticks. The Vols come to the line in the hurry up.
Well, the defense had an opportunity to get a stop on fourth down. The offense backed up, but they're able to plow forward on the ground.
Man, they said they wanted to be aggressive, but I don't know that anyone expected that type of aggression.
If I was on offense here, sudden change, now that you've picked up the first, why not go play action and take a shot?
Behind the chains now on second and long. The sure hands, it's Jackson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. The Vols will now use their final timeout. And now they'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morris. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Auburn calls it second of 3 timeouts. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Vols have their offense in high gear.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for space, it's Morris. Across the 45. There's a crease. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Back to pass on 2nd down. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Volunteers in the hurry-up. In the red area, it's Morris. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Vols! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's the way you punctuate the long drive. Nice job being physical, getting that ground game going, and Jesse finishing with the ground game.
Yeah, really, I think that drive was really a microcosm of what they've been doing all game, right? Imposing their will by running the football. The defense knew it was coming, and they still couldn't stop it.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Power football with the run. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box. More big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Give to the running back. Runs through a tackle. And runs through another guy. Maybe some room here. Past the 10. Touchdown, Auburn! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
And you're going to need more of this in the 2nd half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the 1st half to cut this to a 1-possession game. Need more of that physicality in the 2nd half.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, a 4-wideout set, trips right. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Catch in the middle, it's Staley. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
The Vols moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And that ball came out quick, and that defender reacted just as quick. He saw the slant. He went to it. He met it. Made sure the receiver didn't make the catch. Nice job by the defender.
Might be calling a hot route. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Vols decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. Now he fields it in his own end zone. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And the defense drags him down. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. Got enough for the first. Turning it on. Touchdown, Tigers. Ball into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. Fielded in the end zone. It's Morris. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So here is the Tennessee offense. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. On the move, it's Baker. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Volunteers in a good spot here with second and short. Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete to the right. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Breaks the tackle and runs through another one. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And, man, this offense, man, is so nice to have a guy that you can hand the football to, and he can take off and make big plays down the field. He can break tackles. He can outrun you. He shows you a little bit of everything. This defense, they better dial in on him because he's going to get the football, and he can make big plays.
Can't get him to the ground. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Hardy again. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. He might want another play. On 4th down, looking for the completion. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is
finding some room. The tag. Touchdown, Auburn. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
I know coming into this game, this defense was worried about this guy catching the ball over their heads and behind them, but they weren't anticipating the jet sweep. When they see him outside wide like that, everybody starts shaking because he is so difficult to tackle. He puts on the jets, and he takes that long jet sweep to the house.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Makes the catch, and he's free. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. To the air on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, fortunate to get it back.
Well, listen, they say they play defense for a reason, right? You had an interception on the last drive defensively. You had a golden opportunity to come away with another one right there, but he puts it on the ground.
Thanks to grab. He gets it all the way down to the 5. 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo. Trying to run, it's Bishop. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Can the defense stop him again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. He'll return it. Smacks him with the stiff arm. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. RPO complete to open the drive. Could not make his way to the corner.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Brown will throw it. Oh, they're after him. He's got it. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, he makes the catch. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the 1st down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking to fire. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
Brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Gonna take a shot. And they say this is a game of inches, just a few more inches in the field of play, and it would have been a big gain. Instead, it's incomplete.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Cobb. Shakes off the defender. Got a little grass. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a 4th quarter lead. But they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for an answer.
886 bouncer. 886 bouncer. 814 Joyce. 814.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! They've got the lead here in the 4th. The Tigers are back on top.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Curious call here as they line up for an onside kick with the lead in a 1-possession game in the 4th. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Six-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll give it to the back. Bounced off his feet.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Gonna run it. It's Bishop. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Vols are in the hurry up. Going to the run, it's Bishop. Powers through the defender. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
They'll give it to Hardy. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball. I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Quarterback making adjustments. Using his feet. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they take it in for 6 more points. The Vols strike back for the touchdown.
Well, they came into this one as the favorite, obviously, and they looked like they were sleepwalking in that first half. Whatever adjustments they made in the second half, I think one thing's pretty simple. David, they remembered who they were. Offensively now, they've come out. They've been electrifying. They've been lighting up the scoreboard. Defensively, getting the football back. This was the team we thought we were going to see at the very start of the game.
Man, it's so hard week to week, man. So many challenges, injuries, all the things that come with it, and getting guys motivated, right? Like sometimes they just don't have that energy. Good to see them come out after the half with the energy, with the urgency. This is the squad we thought we were going to see.
On the run, it's Cobb. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Tigers. They move on top here in the fourth. The Tigers are back on top. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Matthews. He'll be out of bounds short of the 25 at the 22-yard line. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. After giving up that score on the last possession, now they need a touchdown and the 2-point conversion to tie things up. With the catch, it's Staley. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And the Vols want to move quickly.
Well, no question. They've got to score a touchdown and get the 2-point conversion here. But that's a good start to this 2-minute drive. You always want to get it going. You want to get that momentum going, put the defense on their heels. They accomplished that with the last throw.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Snagged in the middle, it's Staley. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. From the red zone, it's Bishop. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll try it again. Might have a chance. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Vols! The Vols strike back for the touchdown.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
What a big play here as they try to tie it up with the two in the waning moments. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll take this opportunity to talk things over on the sideline. They got the touchdown, but still a two-point conversion short of tying it up late. He's looking to pass. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's the pressure. The offense coughs it up. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. It's Washington. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Nice directional kick there, like a solid iron shot. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He wants to change this route. They'll start this drive with a pass. He wants a big play here late. Goes high to pull it in. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
That one fell incomplete, but they know they're only one big completion away here from getting that field goal they need so bad. They have time to get a first down, clock it, or use the sideline to stop the clock and put them in position to win this game.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going over the top. Got it! Touchdown, Volunteers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
And he tacks on the extra point. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end.